yarn wrapped lampshades. Hi guys, and welcome to Studio Knit. Today we are yarn wrapping lampshades. Now I wanted to create some really cute lampshades, but I didn't have the time to knit them. I wanted to create them for my recent Oval Office craft room tour, which was so much fun. If you haven't had a chance, please make sure to check that out after this video. I went online and I checked out some tutorials on how to yarn wrap these little guys, and a lot of hot glue was involved, which sounds easy, but I always seem to be burning my fingers on hot glue. So as little as possible, through trial and error, I came up with a really quick, easy solution, just using a tiny bit of hot glue, some tension in our yarn, and ModPodge. So let's get started. Beginning with a lampshade, a canvas one works really well. We are going to yarn wrap very quickly. Here we have some ModPodge acrylic yarn. I think that has the most color, and a little sponge and some hot glue. So let's get started with that. We really are only using it at the beginning and the end of the project to make sure that our ends stay. So here we have a dab of hot glue, and we're going to put our first color in. I'm choosing white, and very carefully sort of tamp that down to make sure that it totally sticks, and then we're just going to go around the edge. You can see that I have really terrible hot glue technique. I know that there are some little finger protectors. Next time I will make sure to pick those up when I'm at the craft store. If you have any other hot glue suggestions, please do leave them in the comments below. And now it's time for ModPodge. There's a lot of white in the beginning of this video, so hopefully you can see what's going on. We are just sponging on some ModPodge and then carefully wrapping our yarn around, and we're just going around able to hold the top of the lampshade, and a little bit of tension right here. We're going to switch our colors, and I'm doing it on the seam of the lampshade. I'm actually using the two yarn colors together. I thought design-wise that would be kind of cute. I'm keeping those two colors around twice, and wrapping over that yarn is helping to keep it in place. And when you're done with that first color, go ahead and just cut it off, and you can just put on lots more ModPodge. You know, this dries clear, so you don't have to worry about getting too sloppy with it. And if the yarn, you want it to be a little bit closer, just push it up. And we're going to keep going around and around our lampshade. This goes by really quickly. And now it's time for our third color. So just lots more smushing ModPodge in there, wrapping it around, twisting our lampshade. And when we're close to the edge right here, it is time to turn it upside down and get that glue gun out again. And glue gunning the bottom is going to just help keep everything in place, even though it is really hot and it's getting a little bit messy. Here we go. I hope you are inspired to wrap up some cute little lampshades. For more yarn wrap ideas, check out my party chairs. This is another great way to add a pop of color to any room. This would be really great in a craft studio, or a little girl's room, or my room. So please let me know if you have any other ideas for yarn wrapping. Of course, knitting is always my first choice, but sometimes we don't always have time for that. And this is a really fun way to add a quick little burst of color to your home office craft room decor. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!